Chicago follow-up, our special report on the former Aurora University football player who said teammates targeted him with racial slurs, sparking a wave of questions.
Including how a moment like this shapes a young person. Tonight, we take a closer look at the impact and what families can learn from it.
Really, it's just like, am I enough? Like, what did I do to deserve this?
That question is the aftermath. 18-year-old Brooke Williams says two teammates targeted him with racial slurs and a George Floyd reference inside a house off campus in August. Aurora University's investigation found his account credible and confirmed he faced a hostile environment on the basis of race. Brooke stayed on the team during the process. The two accused players stayed too.
The coach told them just go in there and be humble. And, you know, it'll blow over is what he told them. It's in the report.
The university issued its first sanction after that. The two players were suspended for the rest of the season. But before that decision came down, the family says the retaliation had already started. Brooks says his plays were skipped in film sessions. Some of his gear went missing. He left weeks later and lost his scholarship.
He shut down for a while after this.
It's dimmed his light a little bit.
He's in therapy. Which is huge.
To understand how that kind of hurt can follow someone, we turn to Dr. Derek Brooms.
It's a level of frustration, and at the same time, it's not necessarily a surprise. This is what we see in a good deal of the research literature.
He leads the Black Men's Research Institute at Morehouse College and studies how black students move through college life. Online, many ask why Brooke didn't just tough it out. Dr. Brooms says what some call toughness can also be damage.
Football is a space where we talk about things like, you know, this is a family.
They push that a lot, that it's a brotherhood. I didn't feel like it was a brotherhood at all.
If we're all in it together, why am I being singled out? And not singled out based on my ability, which would still be problematic, but clearly on my race and ethnic background. It creates mistrust. It creates a lack of safety.
Others ask why no other black players came forward. Dr. Broom says that does not cancel out what Brooke shared.
We all are on our own journeys and pathways. There may be other players who may have experienced something like this. We don't know what they've experienced, and we can't question them on why they didn't speak up.
Instead of focusing on who did not speak up, sociologists and campus psychologists say students look at their own risk. If this can happen to Brooke, it can happen to me. Researchers call that healthy paranoia or cultural mistrust.
There's this sense of I need to actually prepare myself for potentially challenging, stressful, psychologically challenging experiences.
Brooke plans to enroll somewhere new in January. His credits won't transfer because Aurora is a private university. His mom says she wants campuses to center care and accountability.
No child should have to go through this at all.
So what can parents do? Dr. Broom says start with 3 basics.
We have to inform our children about some of the realities that continue to exist in our society. We have to ensure that our young people understand self-love. The third thing is self-advocate.
And this does not only affect black students. Dr. Broom says he sees the same patterns with Latino, Asian, first-generation, queer, and low-income students, too, who feel on the outside.
It is rife within higher education. If we don't put mechanisms and supports in place, it can be fertile ground for some very, hard, harmful, disturbing experiences that people carry with them long after college and, may lead to attrition.
The university says federal privacy laws limit what it can share. It says every report is reviewed and action follows when there are policy violations. The appeal decision shows the 2 players must complete racial sensitivity training and can return in January.
We need education for folks to understand that these types of behaviors continue to perpetuate the harm that have existed in this country for decades. So sensitivity training, sure, and then what? Is it a check off because I went? Yeah. Because then there's no accountability for what I supposedly had learned. So what are the follow-up steps?
And without real follow-through, Brooks's mom says the aftermath lands on her son as a question about his worth.
You go to school to get an education and to have fun and to gain lifelong friends, not to now have mental health issues or, things like that because of what was said to you and you did nothing to deserve it.
Dr. Brum says harm does not end when an investigation ends, and he says institutions often address the moment, but not the impact that follows. The family says they are considering legal action and have been in touch with the NAACP.